Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that your skin looks more tired, dull, or has signs that have appeared too quickly? The truth is that skin aging doesn't just happen over time, it's accelerated, often without us even noticing, by common everyday habits. What's worse, many of these habits go unnoticed, even by those who care about their appearance. In today's video, I'm going to reveal 5 behaviors that are sabotaging your skin's youth, silently but with full force. If you want to keep your skin firm, glowing, and healthy for longer, stick with me to the end, because these tips could transform the way you care for your skin. Let's get straight to the point. Let's find out if you're aging your skin without even knowing it. The first habit is exposure to the sun without protection is one of the habits that age the skin most quickly. Many people enjoy sunbathing, feeling the heat on their skin, and even seeking the perfect tan, but few people know that too much sun without sunscreen causes deep and cumulative damage. This damage doesn't appear overnight but adds up over the years, and by the time we realize it, our skin is full of spots, wrinkles, and sagging. This is due to ultraviolet radiation, which comes from the sun and hits our skin every day. Even on cloudy or cold days, this radiation is present. There are two main types, UVA and UVB. UVA is the most dangerous when it comes to aging, because it penetrates deep into the skin and destroys important fibers such as collagen and elastin, which are responsible for firmness and elasticity. UVB, on the other hand, burns the skin, and although it acts more on the surface layer, it also accelerates aging and can even cause skin cancer. Over time, those who sunbathe without protection begin to notice their skin becoming rougher, with dark spots and wrinkles appearing earlier. And the worst part is that you don't even have to be on the beach or in the pool. Just walk down the street, drive with your arm exposed to the sun, or even stand by the window without protection. These little moments also count and contribute to skin aging. The good news is that you can avoid all this with simple measures. Wearing sunscreen every day is the main one. Even at home or at work, if you're close to daylight, sunscreen is still important. Ideally, it should have a sun protection factor, SPF, of at least 30 and protect against both UVA and UVB rays. In addition, reapplying every 2 hours when exposed to the sun is essential. Wearing hat, sunglasses, and sun protective clothing also helps a lot, especially during the hottest times of the day between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Taking care of your diet also makes a difference. Eating fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants helps the body fight the effects of the sun from the inside out. Foods such as carrots, tomatoes, spinach, red grapes, and citrus fruits help protect skin cells against the free radicals produced by solar radiation. Avoiding too much sun doesn't mean not enjoying life outdoors. It means doing so consciously, respecting your skin's limits. After all, the beauty and health of the skin you have today is the result of the care you have taken in recent years. And what you do now will reflect on your face in the future. Before continuing with this video, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. That way, you won't miss any valuable tips that can transform your skin's health and help you age more beautifully and consciously. Now let's continue. Secondly, we have one of the most common. Smoking is undoubtedly one of the most damaging habits for skin health, and perhaps one of the habits that most visibly accelerates aging. Many people associate smoking only with problems with the lungs or heart, but it also has a profound effect on the appearance, especially of the face. When you smoke, your body receives much less oxygen because cigarettes impair blood circulation. This means that less blood reaches the skin, and with less blood comes less oxygen and fewer nutrients. The result is paler, duller, and more lifeless skin. It's as if it's constantly tired. In addition, cigarettes contain thousands of toxic substances, many of which are responsible for destroying collagen and elastin, two fundamental proteins for keeping the skin firm, elastic, and youthful looking. Without them, the skin begins to sag, deeper wrinkles appear, and the contour of the face loses definition. One of the most common signs in those who have smoked for years are those vertical wrinkles around the lips, known as smoker's lines. They appear due to the repeated pulling of the cigarette, but also because the skin in this area loses its ability to regenerate. The same goes for the eyes. Smokers tend to have deeper dark circles and bags under their eyes, as poor circulation causes toxins to accumulate. Another important point is that smoking increases oxidative stress. What does this mean? The body starts to produce more free radicals, which are molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. And as if that weren't enough, smoking also reduces the skin's natural production of vitamin A and C, two nutrients that help defend against these same free radicals. Even if you use expensive creams or have cosmetic treatments, if you continue to smoke, the results won't be the same. Cigarettes work from the inside out and prevent the skin from responding well to any attempt to rejuvenate it. That's why many dermatologists say that quitting smoking is one of the most important steps to real rejuvenation, even more so than using a good cream. The good news is that when you stop smoking, your body starts to recover. Circulation improves, oxygen levels return to normal, and the skin gradually begins to look healthier. Of course, you can't erase all the damage from the past, but you can greatly improve the texture, appearance, and color of your skin over time. Thirdly, and very importantly, poor diet is one of those habits that many people underestimate when it comes to skin aging. A lot of attention is paid to creams and treatments, but what we put on our plates every day has a direct and powerful impact on the appearance and health of our skin. It all starts with the quality of the food we eat. When our diet is high in refined sugar, fried foods, ultra-processed foods, and saturated fats, the body enters a state of constant inflammation. This inflammation directly affects the skin and accelerates the aging process. One of the main villains in this process is sugar, which causes something called glycation. This is a process where sugar molecules stick to collagen and elastin fibers, causing them to harden and lose their elasticity. Over time, this results in flabbier, duller skin with more marked wrinkles. In addition, a diet poor in essential nutrients compromises cell renewal. The skin needs vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to remain firm, hydrated, and protected against the ravages of time. If these nutrients don't come from the diet, the body can't produce the right amount of collagen or fight free radicals, which are the main causes of premature aging. Another common problem is excess salt and highly industrialized foods. Excess sodium encourages fluid retention, causing swelling, especially in the eye area, and can leave the skin looking tired. In addition, constant consumption of these foods harms the intestine, which has a direct relationship with skin health. An inflamed or unregulated gut can cause acne, sensitivity, rosacea, and even blemishes. On the other hand, when the diet is rich in fruit, vegetables, nuts, and good sources of fat such as olive oil, the body receives the right ingredients to maintain beautiful, youthful skin. Foods such as carrots, pumpkin, and mango are sources of beta-carotene, which helps produce vitamin A, essential for skin regeneration. Red and citrus fruits are rich in vitamin C, which is essential for the formation of collagen. And omega-3, found in fish such as salmon and sardines, and also in seeds such as chia and linseed, has an anti-inflammatory action and helps keep the skin more elastic and hydrated. Eating a balanced diet doesn't mean never eating sweets or fries again. The important thing is that these foods are exceptions, not the basis of your routine. With better daily choices, the body balances itself, the skin responds better to any treatment, and the signs of time take longer to appear. This is undoubtedly a very common habit that affects many people. Not sleeping well or sleeping too little is one of the most common habits that accelerates skin aging, and often we don't even realize it. Lack of sleep affects the whole body, but the effects on the skin are usually quick and visible. It only takes 1 or 2 nights of poor sleep for the skin to look duller, puffier, and with more pronounced dark circles. Now imagine this happening every week for years. Sleep is the time when the body regenerates itself. During the night, especially in the deepest stages of sleep, the body goes into recovery mode. The skin, which is the body's largest organ, takes advantage of this time to renew itself. Dead cells are replaced by new ones, minor inflammations are treated, and there is a natural increase in the production of collagen, the protein that keeps the skin firm and smooth. When we don't get enough sleep, this whole recovery process is impaired. Levels of cortisol, the famous stress hormone, increase, and when cortisol is too high, it breaks down collagen, leaving the skin thinner and flabbier. Not to mention that the stress caused by sleep deprivation also increases free radicals in the body, further accelerating aging. Another very visible effect of poor sleep quality is swelling. When we don't sleep well, circulation is compromised, and this can cause bags under the eyes and a general appearance of tiredness. The skin also tends to lose its radiance, becoming paler and duller. The texture becomes uneven, and even the response to aesthetic treatments can be less. But the impact isn't just aesthetic. Poor sleep affects the immune system, which can make the skin more vulnerable to inflammation, acne, dermatitis, and allergies. In people with rosacea, for example, lack of sleep can make the symptoms much worse. The ideal amount of sleep varies from person to person, but the recommended average is 7 to 9 hours a night. More important than quantity is quality. Sleeping in a dark, quiet environment, without screens nearby, and with a relaxing routine before bedtime can make all the difference. If the idea is to keep your skin young, firm, and healthy for longer, sleep needs to be treated as a priority, just as important as using sunscreen or eating well. Sleeping well is the most affordable anti-aging tool there is. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos.